I will cover the shipping for it. Go into Twitch right now. Exclamation mark enter to enter. It'll be drawn in 90 seconds. RRQ on defense, Billy on attack. Whoever got that, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you. Again, if you want to win the mug that we just shown, or this mug that I'm drinking from right now, exclamation mark enter.
Overextended, really, just trying to take that. Not expecting there to be that much pushback.
Shout out whoever did the giveaway. Appreciate you doing that.
At
the moment, Billy winning 2-0 on the pistols.
Does get the job done. YZ dropped down, but Neff slipped the net.
And now, yeah, Billy just need to pause.
Crimson Arrow, thank you as well, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you.
They're in a player disadvantage spot. If they lose players here at Blue Room, he's not going to be able to do anything about it.
Rusha overzealous, trying to make something happen. Neff being that insert player, but it leaves it just down to him and K-Knight. RRQ though, much better start indeed. Monet making sure to really
using the bleed classic.
All sorts of avenues, door opens
okay,
up,
they're on the board with a pistol. Potentially a good start for them.
Much better
Electric Lotus with the prime as well. Appreciate the 7 months. Thank you for doing that.
Billy won both pistols on Sunset. I don't think that actually was the big difference maker in the end. You know, maybe if RRQ had played a better
Tom as well. Thank you for bringing that one back. Mini will be happy. Appreciate that, Tom.
In reality, I think RRQ
I'm Elliot C as well with the gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you. There we go. IU Myth, congratulations. Click on the link.
Though, really does give them answers
Myth, congratulations on the Slug Club
mug.
If they're pulling the Slug mug, we should be saying.
Want to fight on more aggro positions
bit of a low, well, I say bit of a low buy, but they got the Marshall, so I never worry when there's a Marshall here.
On the defense side
Anonymous Gifter as well, thank you for doing that as well.
Too much, but I really think he's going to have to get active and aggro on Yoru here.
Billy gonna hope
Wait, they get over towards the site.
Bit of spam off onto the side, but they do get it
taking
down.
a little bit of damage. That's it. This has potential.
Really making sure that they're ingrained up towards
okay, less potential. A lot less potential.
That's a bullet to the chest. YZ's
a good YouTube question. Okay, I'll check in a sec.
Missed most of this one, but again, that paranoia does sweep through. Get the blind on point.
All right, it's clean.
Shots on point
I
here
don't
from
know why we're worried. Honestly, if this kill actually like chilled a little bit and went off the door, then it had a lot of potential. I always think that person there, the luck's pretty good when you head over towards B. But your Q is once you open the door and then you push. Doing it early doesn't really make sense. Unless you like believe that they're not going to be over towards C and you're trying to luck through C. Have the observers designed their task?
But they've been very good at it.
Designed to show. Okay, you're kind of confusing observers and replays. You got 2 observers. One's first person, what we're seeing right now. One's the overview. So all of the, like wherever this nade would land, maybe they'll show that. Then you have replay guys as well. One replay guy normally has like 20 feeds, picking between the 20 feeds and then queuing up the replay.
See what the bonus looks like here for RRQ. Delayed refire of A Rebels. Looks like
so it's like the
Prowler doesn't catch any contact, so
basically three different people.
Definitely makes them think, okay, well, this is landing in a different direction.
Sounds like a lot for one guy. The replay stuff is like the replay skill level is really high. Like Andy, the guy who's doing it here, is really good. You can tell. I really apologize to this guy to use him as an example, but whoever does the Americas replays, you can kind of tell they're like still learning.
Great shot, just about missing. Bullets are going wide on either
side. The skill
the
ceiling is like really high, man.
Is where Crazy Guy is posted
Does Andy do EMEA yet?
Oh, what a shot by YZ. It's a head ripped off. Yeah, it definitely is. Listen, Sarah only really working with a Marshall, but a smoke into your face, and looks like Billy we're contemplating it, looking to maybe explode out, but backing away, open the door, taking it slow again.
Yeah, you have so many feeds going in that it's like you have so many options of what to replay.
Yeah, the problem is they're not really pushing away Crazy Guy, are they? So they might be trying to fake like they're going back in this direction, but it's not going to work.
There it is. Wow, Jemkin was just hovering over his own gate crash, thinking about that perhaps. In the end, K-Knight takes a head clean on.
Hold up. When Yet gets another kill, he gets his ult.
Crazy Guy even onto the flank. Rusha being
dropped. Triggers the wall. They realize that someone's pushing behind on this one. They want to take space, so they take over towards heaven. Dude, they're going to get a 1v1. Hold up. Yeah, Big Joe.
Forwards though. Boombot catches the contact. Still wants to take the fight. Still wants to make a play for it.
Such an important kill.
Bullets onto the craniums. The players and onto the flank.
He got another? Did he reface? This is crazy behavior.
Averting disaster by letting that bonus not get converted.
JJG, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 6 months.
And a good opening pick, actually. That's what I think really does it there for Billy. This first kill, straight onto Xferro, who would normally be trying to pop the Viper or pop the Snake.
He swings back, committed swing.
RRQ, though, have got up to that
I mean, I like the confidence, dude. Really
Focusing
risky.
early on getting the kills and getting the diffuses.
Issy with the Prime as well. Thank you so
Now
much,
that's
bro.
another
Appreciate the
massive tool
Prime.
to be
Thank
able
you
to
for
work
doing
with.
that.
And look at this, they've taken a page out of NRG's book.
Okay.
Running the double Odin down here
I
is
thought I
huge.
escaped it, man. It's, yeah, listen. You're ready to see some spam kills, buddy. Assuming that they know exactly where to be shooting.
Yeah, we did
Doors
have a
open,
Lotus
Alex,
yesterday with
hoping
like minimal
can hunt for a couple of sidelines
Odin.
here, but
When
meanwhile,
honestly,
Billy just still
comp-wise, maybe we
opting
should have
into
seen the
this
most
front
Odin.
retake.
Yeah.
Open the door to claim round.
AMG
And this time,
Nomis, thank you
Jemkin
so
is gonna
much
be
as well.
forced to
Thank you,
TP
thank you.
away,
Let's
right?
build this round up a little
And I
bit.
think actually
1,
the
2,
timing on the
3,
gate crash
4,
going down
5.
might
The can't
actually
buy
just-
next. 1, 2. The can't buy next.
Jemkin
Big
here,
round.
that's the second gate crash had to be used.
And yet, seeing a bit of presence, a few bodies. Getting down to that minute mark again. Door's going to be opening up wide. Jemkin is hard committed. He knows that player's position, just barely escaping.
But now, with under a minute on the clock, the playmaker is, or maybe the play destroyer is Moniette. Because if you try to end B here, the result is going to be flying into your face.
Stop, he had to hit a reload as well. Just from that Odin, they flip the switch onto the door, but meanwhile from B, the pressure is coming through the
Big play.
vines.
Walked
Drop
over
down.
towards here.
Moniette could make a
Spike
play
isn't here yet, though.
Don't know they're all the way in, but saving that ult.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on how
Really
RRQ is going to
okay,
retake
very
this one.
efficient, man.
Should be
30 seconds
repressuring
left
over
onto it.
towards
Russia's
door,
still
especially with
played up
this.
onto the flank,
Okay,
but
they know where
back
one
in
is
south
here, and
away.
they should
Gets his
repressure
one,
over towards
tries to
door.
get out.
There's a lot for
Being
them to do
punted
at the
over,
moment.
staying ever so slightly. That Odin spam as well might be able to get left here
Big
a few
kill.
straight shots, but no, Russia eventually found.
Do
so
they pressure the
RRQ
right
getting
position?
put
They
that full
do, but they
attention
omen
forward.
flashed
Paranoia.
early.
Showstopper clearing away into blue room again. Second satchel has to be used, and straight against the back wall. Neff is obliterated before he did the damage himself, though. Xpero trying to take the fight. Odin in hand as a 2v2. Chaotic is the nature
Big
of it.
flash.
Flash forwards. Gem contains.
Oh, he owned himself with the flash. He
He
owned himself with the flash. No way.
If he doesn't get
Oh,
the
they're
team
crumbling.
blind out. Oh, God. What a big error from RRQ's star player. Disaster again. And Billy take 2 rounds in a row and knock RRQ's economy. They invested big into this round. Double Odin. Showstopper
Very big
as well.
flash. Yeah, I didn't think he'd own himself as much as this.
Jemkin's aim is good enough
He's
to be able to
calling
get
his
that
flash
kill
for
if
his
he doesn't
teammate to go
flash
through the
himself.
smoke, and he forgot him about the flash
Even
himself.
after he got turned.
Dude, there are so many big rounds from
2-2 now,
RRQ right now.
RRQ.
That was their big
No
round
real
that forced
money
them down to an
here.
eco, and that would
That's a
have put
hard
Billy
committed
down to an
position. Has no
eco.
way to get
And
out
it's
of
similar
here.
situation
Punch
on
your way
Sunset,
through,
where,
straight
where it was the
shot.
3v2 and they all decided
Barely
to
getting
swing when
out,
the
back
spike
down
was
by the
low.
bullets. Lucky to be alive.
They're messing
Done a
up.
great
Their
job
mess
of
ups are on
getting
like
one
such
in
big
there.
important
I feel like
rounds.
it could potentially be alone, but Crazy
Brad
speaks out.
F1, thanks so
Surely
much for
they
the
don't
tier
commit
1.
into this.
Thank you so much,
Stack
Brad.
of
Thank you
bodies.
for saying that.
Yeah, would be mad to do so.
Lexi will enjoy that
I
one.
wonder if they
Shot presence
recognise.
of 2.
Oh, they're going for a walk-in.
Refight potentially as well.
See, last time it was Crazy Guy holding rubble. So with him gone, I think Billy should have an idea that Levius could accelerate a little.
Oh, Alexi, I don't want to
Drops on.
I don't want to cause a civil war
Sharp as
within the
anything
mods.
still goes on either side here with the rifles in the hands of these Billy players. K9 and Neff.
I know the
Good for
Bacon's
it.
got a
Spotted them
fragile
out, and this
ego.
time,
We
yeah,
take
he
it a
did
little
not want
personally.
Any piece of this C fight. Seems way too present, way too much.
Cushy hasn't recently made a noise over towards C. So Billy might still think that the Fade defender is somewhere around here. It might be a little more cautious, and maybe that caution could buy time for RRQ to get back in. Jemkin's picked up a rifle in the meantime.
Redemption
Cushy
time
had
for
nothing to work
Jemkin.
with.
Let's see what he's got.
Full util to his name, really.
It's got to be redemption for Jemkin in this one. Are they swapping it around?
Okay.
No. Okay, just giving a Sheriff over to Cushy, which makes sense.
See how this one gets taken then.
They might be able to get a fade all out of them.
Flowing alongside it. Just for that Sheriff, though. There's no match for it
Oh.
with the outlaw in the hand of Levius.
It's gonna be
That's a lot of damage
insanely
done straight
easy.
through the wall. He follows
As long
up.
as he hit him as well, goes
Chomping
back
at
for the
bit, back
pistol. So
Billy still have huge
RRQ had
odds
the
to be able to
potential
work
for a
with.
good start.
As dangerous as
And
that
it
looked,
is not
heading into
there.
a stacked C site. They never committed. They just baited the defenders into taking long-range duels
That's my
where
VFL.
rifles are slightly
But they've been
better.
up. Every time I look at it, I just haven't got any
Managed to get a
points,
couple,
man.
but
Did actually
at the day,
update.
I think Billy will be very happy with how this map is opened. It does feel
Yeah,
a
this
bit
hasn't been
like the
updated
second
for
half of
ages.
Sunset.
See it in their reactions.
Oh, that was for the big buy
Oh,
round
that's
as
the
well. That was for the
reaction at the end
flash.
of the
I
previous
saw
round.
the round in the background.
That's the reaction to the Jemkin team flash.
Yeah, pretty warranted.
Brutal, but now the economy's starting to recover and Ewok's got a chance to talk to the rest of the team. And maybe calm some nerves, damp
I think
some
RRQ can't pop off in
frustrations. Hard to know
internationals.
what kind of emotions would be
I
going on
think
inside the
Toronto
RRQ
was
camp, Sean.
purely because they the meta
switch.
switch. I think Toronto was more of the meta switch. This one feels like a little bit more of a crumble, to be honest.
I actually think Billy
They
have
look
been
like
one step ahead of them, though,
they look like the
today,
pressure's
in
getting
terms
to
of
them a
that.
little
I
bit.
liked the way that they were game planning the ult a bit
There's
better.
quite a few
on Sunset.
inexperienced players here.
I think my eyes go towards Jemkin again, because you're playing
Not
the
crazy
You're
inexperienced,
playing with the operator,
but
and you know that they've been doing a lot of front B defaults.
it also
right?
gets a little bit
You
like
know
that,
that they're gonna be
you know, the
walking down
C9
B,
narrative
using
where they
a
just
paranoia
crumble at
there.
playoffs.
Sorry, using a
It's a
prowler
little bit like
to try
that
to
when
push you
people,
off the
when you
line.
had such a big
So
crash
while
out of a
they're doing
tournament,
that, can you get
then it gets
aggro
into your head as
anywhere else on
well.
the map
Like,
with
wait,
the ult?
do we actually crumble at big tournaments?
And at the moment, you're looking at his position. He does have that off. Throwing down the gate crash in a safe avenue. But he knows he's going to get a prowler in his face over here.
He's got a real help. Massive anyway with it. And that's it. A shot in the dark.
He's jumped over the shot as well.
Jemkin is gone finished. And therefore that deep TP into B. It's a lovely idea from Billy. Other end of the opposing team's timeout. They're the ones who are cooking.
Yeah, they just had that completely, didn't they? And even with the post-plant aggression, pushing back Munye. They still have a Nightfall to work
And we've
with
got
here
an
as
extra
well.
layer in.
And
the lark over towards C. Oh my goodness.
It's getting a little bit awkward. Xfira realizes he needs to win this fight out. And
You could have just stayed alive maybe. Now that actually gives them a good chance. Omen Flash goes in, hits 2 over towards site, but they can't really take that much space from it. Damn, that's the one that they win. And this one was more just Russia actually just taking this duel. He should have just been creating pressure. Could have just stayed here once this guy is watching for him, eventually lay open door.
In the retake. Monster.
He had to give him a 4v4 back
He was
into
big in
this.
clutch scenarios in Pacific. And a reminder that this round started very poorly. I mean, this
How did they actually win this though? This duel was big.
Even manage that, but you know, even a leg shot
She
isn't gonna
kills
kill.
one.
One enemy remaining.
Jemkin not being able
I
to
mean,
find the right
Cushy
answer,
Munye,
but
I
will
guess.
still have the op recovery.
Yeah. What a takeover. from
It was
Xfira,
mostly
like you said. He's been clutch footer.
Zafara.
Well, you think about the sole player lifting a lot of the fights that he ended up taking as Jemkin on RRQ.
3 people that can't buy next. 2 people for Billy that would struggle.
Very fast and loose here by Billy. This time all grouped up again. Bit all over the place in terms of the weaponry, but still enough rifles to do some serious damage. Prowler in your face.
And Levius, steel guarded Ren.
Oh, bloody hell. It's raining lead. Steel Garden could be used to just try and offload onto this one. RRQ.
Yeah, into
Here
the
it
corner.
is.
3 committed over
Backing away.
towards
What is
site.
the
Omen
plan of
Flash
action for this
goes
one?
in. All
Scurry
3 of them
back
get out of
out.
there.
Flood defense
It's a
immediately
free
just
site for this one. If Cushy
dissipates.
gets his kill, he gets his ult.
dissolves under all that pressure.
It's a
That
great nade.
Good luck. Okay, just has a TP. Crazy guy's still alive.
Jemkin's ultimate is going to be absolutely crucial for RRQ pulling off the retake.
See how this gets taken. It's used
Here
off
we go.
relatively early here. Dimensional drift.
Crazy guy has his Omen Flash off of this as well. He used his Omen Flash early.
Most of the players, Munyet! Off of the pings, off the presence, and now that showstopper earns up. No kill claimed. It's still being covered. Rusha still survives and fights back. 1-2 punch. Heavy hitting indeed, Billy. I've got themselves locked up into a very nice position here. The spam coming through now. Crazy guy just trying to hold them all the way back, but he's just down to 6 HP.
Whoa.
And a dream. Jemkin sticking.
No way,
And
Crazy
the
Guy's
fight is
completely bailed them out of
rewarded.
this. Big smoke over
Crazy
towards the
Guy.
spike as well. Dude, he popped his
saving
Omen
the
Flash so
day.
early as soon as
That's absolutely
Jemkin saw
unreal
one with the
stuff.
ult.
What an unlikely scenario for him to come up.
Dude, I can't believe
as
it
the
even got this
hero that
close
RRQ
though.
needed. This spam as well off the back of Jemkin's ultimate was delightful. Munye couldn't quite land the kill with his showstopper, but absolutely the hero towards the end there is Crazy Guy, who still actually had a great first half on Sunset too.
Insane work. 6 HP.
Stand
Dodgy
up.
juking, having to dodge the bullets coming your way that are spamming onto the post plant.
Beck FPS,
And he
thank you
still
so much for
gets
the
it done, and
29
it's
months.
forced a
Thank you
timeout
for
out of
doing that.
Billy.
And I actually think the Billy are playing these situations like quite nicely.
Of course,
They-
Beck,
they
thank you for saying
play
that
the
also.
alt
That's a
rounds
long time.
well. They managed to get into good post-plant situations on round 6 and 7, but RRQ, one of the teams in this tournament that likes to play
Dude,
the
this is a
retakes
nice
the
early
most.
timeout
You
from
see
them.
why. Those 2 rounds, yeah, they required a bit of a hero play from Xfera and then Crazy Guy, but still the ideas are there, and the way that they get back into the sites is very well coordinated between them. I don't think Billy need to overreact too much, though. The game
Like,
plans have
what's
been
really happened? They lost that B after
fairly
plant,
successful.
and this was
Like
a.
in the macro sense as well, they've been working the map pretty well.
Yeah.
Good clearance out towards
This one- I mean, this
when
was
they
a
go
low
for
buy
slower
from
play
them,
there. They've been doing a good job.
And because the rounds have been close, this next one is actually an eco swing round for both teams. So despite the fact that RRQ have won 2 retakes, they lost so many players and they're buying up the AWP and buying up the Odin and that kind of stuff that actually there's a few players on RRQ that wouldn't be able to buy if they lost this round. And look at the credits on Monyet, Jemkin,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3,
have
4.
very, very
It will
good
be
weapons.
2-9 loss
So
bonus.
this
So
next round is
Levius
critical.
probably can buy.
And my eyes in these spots always tend to go to
This
the
is a
pits.
big round. Should we insta Viper on this one? No, we're over towards A to spam in Odin.
Odins are out in play once more.
Vachette, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the kind words as well.
Running a trap
Thank you for
play
doing
with
that.
the paranoia over towards front B
Oh.
in case Billy were doing their B default.
Double swing into this. Oh my goodness,
Oh
80th
my.
up. Levius lucky to get a 1 there. Jemkin!
What?
Oh, caught onto the corner.
It's crazy
Just
from
the
him. That's a
Prowler was
nice shot.
connecting.
Now that's a shot.
No, that is a nice shot.
Player advantage for them. RRQ.
Did he see someone? I mean, he didn't
Billy
see
no
him. He
slouches.
pretty much just pre-fired it.
Able to find a way through most of the time. This angle unanticipated,
Good
yet
shot.
still Jemkin adjusts.
And got out of there as
Get
well.
the
He did
hell out of
fantastic
there.
this round.
And he's starting to find some really big value with this op.
Yeah, it's surgical. Nade rebounds in through the back.
Common flash
Flood in and try and take
nades.
some of the space away from them, but Billy.
Damn, they really don't want to let him
fight back
plant.
again as Seas does connect at least onto Jemkin, but again, eventually whittling down the rest of these players.
Nice shot. This is a lovely round from Jemkin.
Jemkin.
Honestly, might have
That's
needed
real
this
nice
as well
stuff.
to get his confidence up a little bit.
I said earlier when we were watching him on Sunset that I haven't yet seen a game at a global event where Jemkin takes over. And I'm surprised by that because he is a monster in Pacific. I can't tell whether that is a reaction
It's
or
a
a
pre-fire.
pre-fire.
Barely seen it.
That's not
It's a
human.
pre-fire.
That's not just my old man eyes, right? That's,
No. I think he's just pre-firing as the Prowler connect.
yeah,
but
that is crazy.
looks crazy enough, and still don't want to take anything away from him because he does step up.
As I said, that's an eco swing round, by the way, too. So Billy's economy cooked off the
They
back
get
of
the
that one.
attack judge.
All in.
Attack judge on the Viper, who would be
Barreling over
able to
Jemkin.
pit if they go
They've got
over
a chance
towards
to
it.
open the door.
RRQ go heavy over
Push him
towards
off and away
B
from
main,
this
and they
one.
want to
So
fight
in
this
his
one.
face, door opens. Monyet looking to try and
Moment
take the
flash is
rebound and
good.
again, that gun off and towards the back of it. Crazy guy and Cushy willing to
Dude,
help
what's
out.
going on over towards C is TP.
That better weaponry. Jemkin's in a bit of a sticky spot here. Might have heard the TP. Might really be anticipating they could be making a go for this one, but he hears him. Down into the
shot.
back of water. Out of shorties out as well. Close quarters, no trade in sight, but attempting to adjust there with a quick scope. Not in time.
Could you imagine
Bigger
it?
gun picked up by Neff. Fighting even further
Oh
forward, but
my.
already
Okay.
for it. RRQ.
Dude, if he actually got that
Divided
peek off like
time,
half a
waited
second
out.
early and he was
6
holding
to
the
3
angle,
now.
maybe.
Big difference.
Yeah, these last couple of rounds, the adjustment, whether called by the coaching staff during the timeout or whether it's, off the back of Crazy Guy himself, it's been really good. They recognized that Billy were going for these B main defaults at the start of the map, and now they're running their own trap play, so they've got 3 players there with Paranoia prepped. And then if instead action goes over towards Jemkin in mount, they can tap open the door and force a team fight there.
He smoked off his own
Love
angle.
that
Nah, he went
adjustment from
for
RRQ.
heaven smoke.
Now they're anticipating
They
because it
smoked
worked
him off,
so
yeah.
well that Billy are going to change things up, and again they've read it right.
See, this is an all-in fight as well, on either side opting in. There's Util in the hands, though. Crazy Guy's not ready for that one still. Smokes, walls on top of each other. As it fades away, Monyet's going to be asked to
No
deliver, and
way,
he
he
just
wins
can't
that Joe. I think
quite
Manya
keep
should be
up.
winning that every day.
Neff forward again. Deeper TP from him, holding a lot of this deep A space. Cushy was contemplating the nightfall.
Very quick call here though from Neff.
It's a nice goal from them into the hit over towards
Billy
B.
players going back to try to find a gap.
Guy has ult if
they can
he
find a free site,
feels like he
Rushia's
can at
ult
one point as
will
well.
almost
He
certainly
gonna
win
create
them the
pressure
attack
before
round.
they go in?
Heaven.
No, just
That's
ult.
with the TP. He's going to
Ult
clear
over
most of the way
towards
to B.
site, clear
B is
site.
not
I mean, he
clear.
can just stick it.
Not quite. There's still just that barrel.
Sees the
but
barrel.
shot by
Jemkin gets one
the
fast,
one with
dude.
the
Neff
traitor.
is on for an
Pretty picture
absolute
perfect.
round.
Neff, he's
51
on for an ace.
HP.
Lifted into that 1v1 now, and it's a mad dash over towards C.
I think Cushy here, you're going to see him ult prowl and just send it.
Got to get himself into a position here.
He's wondering which way to play it.
Oh man, he
Doors
hasn't even
opened
gone
up.
for the plant. This is so late, this plant.
We might even catch
She
him.
might be able to ult
Might
him
even
before he
catch
can
him.
get a reposition.
Cushy is holding it. Cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah,
Doesn't wanna
surely
give
it's
away
all
his position
Prowler.
by using too much util, but now this game of timings. Neff just spotted him on either side as well. They're going to be aware of each other here. Time to strike is here. Neff is there, spraying down with the bullets. A lot of damage done, but again, he is weak as anything. He'll be done in barely by anything at all in terms of the bullets. Just asserts himself, dominates the angle, peeks
Oh
out.
my.
But it's Cushy who
Dude,
rips his head clean
I'm
off.
surprised Cushy used no util in this one.
Ace denied. Neff.
I thought at the
Still
very least a
sparkles.
fade eye once he saw him.
But a big clash over here towards Rubble that went fairly even between both teams. Crucially though, Rusia died. Xfero managed to pick him off from Blue Room with the Odin.
Yo, what you looking, bro? Can I? What you looking? Look, look, look. Keep looking, bro.
He's so excited.
Enjoying themselves out there. That's a good sign. Yeah. That's a really good sign. I mean, why wouldn't Monya be? He's 11-6.
Yeah, I think he needs to do that just to like settle some of the nerves also.
It's high for them to bounce back into it.
Like give it like you would into the normal stage.
Deliberately not looking to opt into the same.
Outlook and one shot everyone.
Fight to be taken. The Outlaw is revealed. 2 shots rattled off. Instinct from Jemkin, but he doesn't get any kills picked up as a result of it. In fact, it's full armor across the board. Half armor, I should say, at least, with the money getting stretched thin on Billy's side. And the pit drop down on top of it is going to be another layer to deal with.
I mean, Jemkin isn't in a position to use his Outlaw. He's just having to sit there with a shorty inside the Viper's pit. So, yeah, the fact that everyone on Billy has got light armor is not really important right now, but it will be when Jemkin repositions.
RRQ have a lot of ults still.
Able to reinforce over towards the A side if Cushy does catch contact, signs of life, perhaps.
With Cushy getting
we're at the 1 minute mark. They haven't really taken anything. They got C control.
No,
they're just now re-clearing. I say re-clearing, clearing over towards B. 45-second mark. Without info, they fade all over towards A. It hits no one.
See if anyone's holding that deep.
And we still got 40 seconds.
Smoke's blooming, blossoming. Jemkin feeling strained in terms of the information he's working with here, but the Blue Room is open, door wide, so yet constant information gathered up, but he's going to be flashed up momentarily. Blinded up here, has to try and take this fight against them. Overwhelmed by the presence, out through into B.
What a kill that is.
Like a rocket, YZ just inserts
Damn, he was
himself.
just lurking the whole time.
But he he's able to get that backstab online. This is a round win for Billy. That's Cushy and Jemkin can do something monstrous, and they might be handed a couple of freebies.
The blind omen flash from Neff was so big.
In this situation, right? So they're not really under pressure here.
Is he making a go for this? Door's going to be opening up. Has ults.
They've got the money.
Cuts it up close to the corner though here. And Levius should be able to find it. Yeah, sharp. Shooting from him. Jemkin in that 1v4. Very unlikely in terms of the positions. K9.
Very nice in the end.
First one to peak, first way to claim that life. 7-4 now,
they got quite a lot of info of the fact that Fade Up didn't hit anyone. But this was their original plan as well, and it's kind of worked out well that no one's playing close. A good little jump out from him.
I like the fact that they had locked off C.
This kill is the round though, really. That makes it so easy.
And the fact that the Fade ult came out over towards Rubble, I think just scrambled their brains. They thought, oh wait, maybe we've got it wrong, and it is going over towards A. And Monya got caught in a position where he's more looking to defend the A hit rather than putting himself in a spot where he won't get punished by B utility. Billy go back over towards A. Rusia has not had a chance to really use this pit in a round where it'll find impact, but it's still a big win con for them.
Oh my god, Weiss is just sending it. It's a showstopper here.
How much space can he make for Rusia?
Listen, they know that Tree is going to be contained. There was that Odin spam from it prior, but he's just sending it into the back of the site.
He's been so owned. His teammate leaves him, he holds strong over towards door. Crazy Guy's pushing all the way behind. TP's over the wall. No one close enough to hear this. Your ult goes into this guy's dead. Surely the Omen's killing this guy. Wow, Cushy spammed him, so they still don't know about the flank, but then as soon as they hear the Yoru go out of ult, they know that he's behind. Crazy Guy's done a perfect flank and now he got nothing for it. It's a good flash, hits one. Fado goes over towards site, hits one as well. Neff ulted out of there. Damn, what a round from Neff this is.
And another chance for the Ace to redeem himself here into this 1v1. Him versus Cushy. Knows he's sticking it. The perfect time to strike is done.
Man, what a round, mate. What a round.
Previously denied, but not for now.
What a thumbs up. Hey, they got 5 at the end.
What an end
pretty good.
From Neff. We already called such a good game on Sunset and then comes out, fine, I'll do it myself while they're down a few rounds here on their map pick. A 4K into an ace is a monstrous way to get the spirits back up for the pistol.
Yeah, wonderful stuff here from Billy. Really dragging this one back after, as you said, they lost the pistol. And now we look towards the second half. Anyone's game still, but listen, this is Billy still in the fight.
Neff? Oh, he had a good half. What is it at the moment? 2-1 on the pistols? They can win a pistol. Really back on. Bombs up a mode, yeah. Could be one. Could be a good one for him. But like every round they win, you hear it's been a nice round from Neff. He had a good half though. He really did. How's the game been so far? Not too bad, but I mean the first map of Sunset was pretty good until it wasn't. RRQ are good for every single half, it seems, or every single map, just like really having one devastating round that makes the whole half a lot harder for them. Neff looks a little bit like Rops. I can see where you're coming from with it.
Take a look at our Coinbase econ report as well. A lot of focus going to be, for us, I think, in a general macro sense, onto RRQ. You can see Jemkin as well. One of the top performers there on the defense. That operator purchase coming in to fruition multiple times, honestly. It's getting a lot of value done with it. But now, the real look ahead, I think, is towards RRQ on that attack side, because we saw so many struggles from them on the previous map, on Sunset.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think part of the problem was that they weren't really getting Jemkin into good positions with the Waylay, right? I didn't see really a single round on Sunset where there was good ideas about how to put Jemkin into the right position to feast with a stun and a dash, something like that. On this map, it's going to be the two duelists. So you're looking at Jemkin and Monyet, and it's not so much about how others set them up as how they set each other up.
1, 2, 3. 3 sheriffs at the moment.
Those are the two at the top of the
sitting at a
scoreboard
2-1 pistol. RRQ 1-0 on this map. With 3 sheriffs,
like
and they're
Billy
all
pulling out almost back-to-back aces.
well, 2 of them are going over towards B right now.
Here we see it. Bit of a setup here to catch that contact. Russia. He's been sitting up near the bottom of the
Nice little bait from him.
Here, but he does his job.
Makes sound as well in case they were going to fast hit over towards B.
Billy themselves will be
tucked into the corner.
putting all emphasis here onto the pistol.
If they do actually hit B, there's a chance Levis kind of owns this, especially with the Fawns to bait it.
Trying to spot this one out, but again, the player's been dropping. He reveals his hand as well. That frenzy comes through, but there was no reaction from Monyet. He goes down, still being held off onto the corner, but that reclearance is called for. It's a battle on multiple fronts here by Billy. Regaining that rubble control. Maintain their composure onto B.
He might catch Spike here.
Sight or track of most of the map here. In fact, K-Knight's the one who's pressing the advantage even further forward.
He should chill now, but
he's sniffing
he's a beast.
Out. K-Knight not stopped. He might even want to go for X-Vero. The highlight, the spotting him out. Waiting for his team now. The time to strike is here.
They're running him down.
Taking a fight
My goodness. 3-1 on pistols, 1-1 for this
2
map.
stars from the previous map that mop up at the end. K-Knight and Levius. K-Knight's aim looking really sharp. This spot from Levius as well just gets so much value every time somebody runs it. Really difficult to clear that close left corner when you're worried about Heaven and Blue Room, but K-Knight playing that spot way more aggressively than most people would. And he gets Billy an important pistol.
Frenzy, yeah, the win rate is strong. This was a nice bait though. They actually had like two different times where they baited in this corner. They also see how they like slightly put their wall out so that he has like a little cubby to see and dodge the Prowler at the same time. People have been doing this a little bit this year. Like the tech with this wall that kind of has like a slight line with the Prowler. If it goes past you, wouldn't catch you.
He's only going to be giving up the ghost, but not expecting a second play. There's a fight occurring up towards Mound.
A real easy round. Feels a little similar to Sunset, only an armor rebuy.
And a very nice defensive setup. Fight aggro over towards Mound. If they do that B default, you can open the door and catch them from multiple sides.
Only one game today? Nah, we got a G2 against... who are they playing? DRG.
This next round coming up could be everything for RRQ. Because if you think back to map 1, this is where they completely lost it. Their anti-bonus was torched, and Billy ran away with the half.
It's all in. Brute Force is scored for here by RRQ. They want to try and fight towards this A rubble. Engagement, TP's across as well as blinds on either side here, but being held for that rainy day, but a stray shot into the dark. Does land onto the Mar target. Delayed with the util. Counters it out by Billy. They're able to even out that fight, but they still don't have the guns. They're retrievable really as well if they wanted to go for those rifles. What is that?
Oh, that spam lineup.
Crazy
That is
spam.
nasty.
Push him
Blue
through
Room all the
door
way
and he's
through
actually
into tree.
popped him.
Okay.
But a little bit of luck, obviously, but
I mean, you got to go
a
for it.
beautiful gift.
Potentially death from 1,000 cuts as well. This is
Got to go for it to hit it.
here. That was a rumble of the
Yeah,
footsteps.
they were
Good
not
composure
expecting
from
him
Munyet.
this close, spacing slightly off.
Love to see that as well. Doesn't get overwhelmed in the process. K9 as well going hunting, and he's got to know position of Munyet roughly. Weak enough as well to that one shot to the body will do it, and it's brought it into that 1v1. Gushy.
I think the Omen blind is too strong. Yeah,
His adversary
probably needs some tweaking more. Omen's just such a good agent.
Getting a bit of a move on now because time
Just
is
so
ticking
flexible.
away from him. Horn only a bit of a half clearance, still a guessing game in terms of where Cushy could be playing. Peek out wide, Cushy opts into the fight.
Unreal.
Dude, RRQ, man.
What a star.
Oh god, RRQ, bro.
Circle
I'm telling you.
shrinking, K9.
I'm telling you, they lose some
takes
devastating
over.
rounds.
He gets the Red Bull clutch towards the end. And so much of that is just based on the fact that he has good information about where that second player is. He's able to go and pick off Munyet. I mean, Munyet did as best as he could possibly be asked to do, getting both of the
Yeah,
players on the
Munyet
flank.
did good.
Once K9 gets it down into a 1v1, it is so winnable for him.
Is there not just two
And it's
rounds?
disaster
Is
striking
there not
the
just
RRQ
2 rounds where they
can't
should be
forget.
playing time though in these
Same kind of
clutches?
setup. I mean, not
Like, I think you just
Not
got to
a
be playing
thrown
time.
round,
Get the
but just a big
info,
clutch.
tuck in,
The bonus
fade eye,
conversion here, Billy
same
here in the
thing.
driving seat.
They just don't play time in
RRQ already
these
a map down.
clutch
It's only going to get
situations.
harder from here.
It's 2 rounds now where they defuse with like
They're
under
sending
a
it
second
flying
left, but
forwards
if
here.
you
Full
just played
disrespect
it
over towards
smart,
A.
it would win.
While deep flank
I
push
hate to
of
go in
Billy,
on
they're getting
1v1s,
constant
it's not my
information.
style, but
Crucia's job really left
One
to
of them
contain
played so
alongside
badly.
K9. It's going to be that Nightfall. Good catch. Multiple players here. Prowler into the back as well. Double swing is there. At least with that kill, Xvero now has to do a lot from that spot. Still cleaned up and traded.
Nice
For that
shot.
1v1, but Cushy is delivering with these Sheriff shots. Brought it into a 2v3. Plant finally getting down.
Face your fear.
Nightfall even being committed. They do not want to lose grip of this. The round has been gifted for them. Tight close quarters here with a stinger in the hands of Munyet. That is where it thrives, and left it down just to YZ.
okay, and they
Can
got
only
a
do so
lot
much
of
there. The
upgrades here.
Mastercard Thrifty.
They got a lot of
Instant answer
upgrades.
back.
Lose
Correcting
an
the
expensive
course. They
round,
do not want
but
that
this one
repeat
was
of
really nice
Sunset.
from them.
They couldn't have asked
They
for
get a
a
lot.
better time to pull out a round like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they get so much
On
from it.
Sunset, it was, I don't know, 6, 7 in a row that Billy just ran away with. Here, at least the answer comes earlier on. Off the back of some sick Sheriff shots. And Munyet won from the showstopper.
Have a Masters?
Billy's
Nah, not a
economy.
Masters, man. We
The credit crunch.
do we got? We
wallet
got a
squeeze,
third.
2 Guardians.
A third at
Bulldog
Masters, a
coming out
4th
to
at
play.
Champs, and
Scoreline
7th to 8th at Masters
dead even.
in the year that we did.
Essentially going for this one again.
Not great.
All going to be broken here, but players are lying in wait behind this wall. Could get bloody very quickly.
Jemkin, though, feeding them decent information that there's still quite a few players here, and Crazy Guy just leading the pack over towards C. Looking to try to play for an easier ult perhaps for Munyet.
A lot of action being heard and contained here. Jemkin does. Game Crash going to be faded.
Yo,
but the rest of his team
that's
now
a crazy-
working towards his C site.
That's crazy from you.
In the back pocket, Thorn's going to be dead nice and early just from that util that's sent flying. But listen, Munyet will just wants to disrespect it. Might be able to hear the scurry of the footsteps, but that's an entire site cleared out.
A Varial, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime.
Really going to be happy to play
Thank
the
you for
retake
that.
here.
And they still actually have a ton of utility to be able to play in post plants, right? They have the
Ready to
Paranoia, Seas.
Spike planted.
Still trying to take this fight up
It'll
here.
be a hard
Adds a lot of
retake,
damage, straight
especially
through
with
the
that
wall.
extra bit of damage. Now
Straight
everyone's
through
one
the
shot from the Outlaw.
Munyet dropped.
Tefero could really clean this one up.
Till in spades, potentially to push them back, but they need some
Oh,
kills.
that's
and
a
Cushy will
lot.
answer.
Dude, he's hit back-to-back. Nice shots on really
Snake bite,
important
trying to
kills.
delay the inevitable of this retake coming through, but it's a deep TP of Neff. Cuts it up close now onto the site, creates a lot of uncertainty. This could be still anyone's game. Haunt up and over towards the top, swinging a peek, but that rifle aim immaculate. Good transfer in the end, and the gunplay
Very
reigns
nice
supreme.
on this one. Forced
On
them
top
down
for
to an
RRQ.
eco as well. There's 4 people that take the
Gain
hit.
back
They can
control
buy 1
of the
hero
map.
gun. Billy been pretty good at
Simple round,
calling
but well
early
called there by
timeouts. Maybe
Crazy
this
Guy.
is another one.
Little bit of a false skirmish over towards A. Leave Jemkin to feed you info and make sure you prioritize the showstopper. A free site and a lot of utility saved to be able to play the post plant. I was slightly concerned because Jemkin was watching flank with 2 flashes, but the Paranoia,
Yeah.
the Seas, all of the
He
other
really
utility
really
ended
doesn't
up
mess
working
around
out
with
for
the
RRQ
timeouts.
to hold back the Billy retake, and especially when Billy didn't actually have perfect weaponry. You know, playing a lot with the Guardians, Bulldog, that kind of thing. And now Billy's economy is shattered. And this is where RRQ can start stretching out a lead. They had a narrow one coming into the half, but now they should be able to put something together as long as a Thrifty doesn't come out straight out the back of another tag timeout.
Tension mounting though. It's always been there for RRQ.
Clark on the prime as well. Thanks so much for the 29 months, mate. Appreciate that.
When you have a winning moment, when you have that momentum, really, you just you want to stamp on it. You know, you want to try and close out the series quickly as you possibly can.
What's the plan with the hero gun here?
Looking to correct that.
And normally they'll be calling timeouts based on the next rifle round. So the next round we're going into is an eco. It's a half buy. They're not going to have the best weaponry. The Billy will come up with some kind of idea here.
Keep it.
Look at the ult status. 2 away for YZ.
Yeah.
2 away for
all the
Rushia,
time. I would love a
away
little
for
counter of like how many judges and Buckies are bought normally, and then how many are bought after a timeout. The amount of timeouts where I see a shotgun after is crazy, man. It's so good.
Here,
all the coaches are just so on top of it.
To pull madly away into the lead.
TP up top.
No one wants to use them unless they're told
the
to.
Orb in case somebody pushes up, presses up, tries to gain control of it.
Cautious start here for RRQ. They don't want to be running into some kind of big push out on defense for Billy.
They got a strong hold over towards C,
about the fact
really.
That Velo have probably given them some
Flash, Fawn, Smoke close, Bucky close. Looks like they're ending here.
About a trap play,
I mean, this if they actually do NC,
okay.
It's looking pretty nice. RRQ, I would say normally are a team that would feel out the rest of the map before they commit.
No real map control here for RRQ.
No, they're trying to play together in a big pack, right? Yeah. But that also means that they're not really like
they haven't given themselves many options on this one.
Over caution against
Safaro holding this in case they want to go for some kind of reclear. Fade Eye goes out. Door opened.
Scuttling away.
40 seconds, they got to make a call on this one. If YZ swings out here and actually sees a couple...
to push them into the C players.
So it's looking to be an A fake.
Okay, no, I'm going to look at the minimap. They should be fine. We've got a B finish going in. Smoke goes out. There is a Fawns that could delay it a little bit.
Sending it flying forwards into the B site. Slowed down for a moment. There's a timing trying to get caught. YZ though just catches a bullet to the head. Good C's up top. Stops as the push past. Barely enough time to work with, but enough for the plant.
Yeah. Felt pretty in control in there.
Does have a rifle to try and make usage of. What a shot by
this guy's looking real crisp right now.
So far this entire series, but he's looking to do a little bit more damage on top of it.
It's also, it's just a big win generally for Levius to get that 1 kill, because that means he's now going to have his ult for the next round. Keeping track of YZ and Rushia, they weren't able to get that, so still 1 away. But at least having the Steel Garden to rely on in the next rifle round is going to be huge for Billy.
So Levius is going to be looking to go down one of the players, potentially bring them down with him, but that's an ult earn for the next round. Thinking of a long con. He didn't pick up the gun. He was looking for the rifle. Oh dear.
Oh god.
All good.
Oh no. Oh my.
Good, mate. Not all good.
It's okay. Yeah, he has enough money to buy next.
But still, it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, silver linings, ult turns up for the next.
Exactly. Yeah. Still, with a good idea on the big picture, Levius goes in and tries to take the fight. And they've still got money to be able to buy rifles, so it doesn't matter too much that Neff went down towards the end. This next round, though, it's a
added money to the HUD. Yeah, it's been so nice. They did it pretty early as well.
That puts quite a lot of pressure on Levius. You want to get the right timing with this Steel Garden, because if you let Xferro onto the site, it could spell your doom.
Gemkin, flash up the top so they can take out here. Fade Eye at the top as well. It's hard to deal with. Lose A control in reaction. Prowler over towards B to see if they pivot over towards for a B hit or if they can keep holding A strong. The Prowler sees no one, so they get 3 over towards A. It's a strong hold right now from Billy.
Big
Joe, wow, what a flash that is. Yeah, it's just overwhelmed with the Aura.
Might be backfiring on them massively now because you're retaking into the pit.
I would have to watch it again. They actually were in like okay positions that looked like to fight together. I just wonder if he was trying to follow the Aura or something.
You need potentially another kill. Flip the switch. Crazy guy's position though. Ingrained into this spot as well. Good movement as well. Sending the crosshair placement of K9 flying forwards to the side. YZ does claim 1. Time ticking, they don't want to go for it.
Yeah, you can't get back into this. And also, your economy's
I mean,
destroyed
the money's in
in
the bin.
If you lose all of these rifles, it already is going to be pretty horrible. Now, Russia came into this round he's got 50 credits now, right? You can see it on the right-hand side of your screen. He couldn't afford a snake bite. So he's holding with his wall over towards tree, and he doesn't have one of his prime tools to be able to lock down space like that. And then when he falls, Levius, I guess, feels like he needs to take a fight instead of popping his ultimate. I would have liked to see the Steel Garden come out quite a bit earlier for them to try to reinforce that position, but they went down too easy. And part of that was the economy problem that's going to haunt them again here. I mean, look at Russia's buy again. He doesn't have Snakebite once more. I mean, this is one of your major defensive tools to work with, and he's not investing into it.
Straight up forced into this.
They also don't have a seize. I mean, it's bad times.
This is pretty much the round. It's just the fact that Outlaw can one-shot everyone. So they would have to do, I mean, they're going to have to dodge this.
Late take, though, over towards Rubble. Jemkin just looking to absorb the pressure. We've seen this one before. There's a gate crash, of course, to escape, but he might be taking a fight that he didn't really ask for. Still RRQ winning the fights on multiple other areas.
Those two players by Blue Room were begging Jemkin to peek, and instead, he goes for a shallow swing and gets the pick instead over towards stairs. A nightmare start for Billy.
Yeah, it feels a little over.
In their last chance round.
Definitely feels a little over.
Picks up the gun. Backs
himself
out.
Getting picked off when you have all of these ults. They need to play a little safer on this.
To back out, but they need a hero and they need to play right here and right now.
I mean, they just didn't give themselves an opportunity to use ults.
The shots in that previous map. It's too much to overcome. And Harusha and YZ are just dribbling into this next engagement, this next fight, but you've got to keep these guns at this point. Your economy is in tatters. Harusha looking to do a bit more damage. YZ as well making a play towards it. And winning this fight out.
Need save again.
Eventually overwhelmed.
Okay, 4. It's been very convincing, honestly, on this half, though.
The only silver lining for Billy is that they have some ults to use, but at this point they're on a precipice of losing this, and we will be going to Abyss.
RRQ have just put the pressure onto Billy the entire time, playing slowly, allowing Billy to get desperate and force the gunfights. RRQ are so happy about that. 5 rounds in a row for RRQ. The fans are happy. Why wouldn't they be? Up to map point on their
if they actually give themselves an opportunity to choose.
And the first time that Billy would have lost on Lotus.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they're so sick of just waiting for them to come and then people getting picked off that they go for their own set 3-2 split and normally use the Razor on top of it as well. So that's one way to do it. Wall goes in. Fawns to delay a little bit.
Go straight into this A sites and all going to be wasted and expended. That wall will cut them out of the fight. There's still that spike in the hands of Mun. Yeah, they gave it to him.
Dude, I mean, look how long they delayed. They delayed for so much. They know where everyone is, but they still, because of the Vice util, still couldn't actually get over towards the site, and they only get the plant now when they're this close. Beidou goes in. Everyone dodges it apart from one. I know Levius got hit as well.
Tell a lie, players are trying to really barrel their way through onto stairs now. Billy taking this full speed ahead, Steel Garden forwards. Sees no connections at side step.
Wait, did he dodge it? Does he have guns still?
He can deny that one as well. He tried to take
I think
the time
he did, right?
that fuse is going to be
and they popped. They dealt with the. They dealt with this pretty sick. They had Ray's ult to counter the Vice, and at the same time he dodged the. Or I think he might have missed his timing with it, but he at least tried to dodge it.
You have to go for it now. In a 2v1 Mun yet
time is so low.
To really pop off and play his life well.
Yeah, very nice. Huge round from Mun yet. The ult to counter it was very strong. Yeah, Billy just had a really rough defense there, in my opinion.
What a photo.
Okay, we get a third map
there at the end for Mun.
Get a third map.
Absolutely unreal stuff, and we do have a game here. It's elimination between both of these teams, but they are